Hey, this is Daryl Black, founder of Masters Academy and the author of Change Your World Today. You know, how to get noticed at work has been a debate for many years, and there's basically two camps. One camp says self-promotion is the way. Put yourself out there, show them what you can do. And although that has some advantages, it often makes me think about Mad TV and Stewart, who used to go, look what I can do, look what I can do. And we'll talk more about that later. But the other camp is organic discovery, which says, you know, put your head down, work hard, do what you got to do, and soon you'll be discovered. But here's what I believe. To really make an advancement in your career and have maximum impact, you have to have a balance between both self-promotion and organic discovery. And through a lot of research and interviewing, listening to managers and leaders and employees and what they say, and my own personal experience, I've put together 5 simple strategies that you can begin to use right now that are going to give you the tools you need to be noticed at work. Now, these strategies are not just theory. I've used them personally, so I know that they work, and they work for other people as well. And let me give you an example. I used to work for a hospital management company, and within 9 months using these strategies, I went from a clerk to a manager. I actually advanced faster and further than people who had been at that company for almost 2 decades. So I know that they work, and I want to share these strategies with you. Now, this first strategy might seem a little elementary, but people continually underestimate its value, and that's punctuality. A U.S. study showed that 16% of employees are late to work at least once a week, and 38%, double, 38% of those are late just coming back from lunch. Listen, one of the first things that employers look at when they want to promote or advance someone is that person punctual? Are they timely? No employer is going to promote someone who is regularly tardy. See, your punctuality says a lot about your character. It says that you are committed. It says that you are dedicated. It says that you are interested in your job. And most of all, it says that you honor your word. And this is more than just about being on time. My father used to say, don't be on time, be early, and be ready. See, what most people do when they get to work, they hang out with their friends, they talk about the latest TV show, they spend 20 minutes just doing nothing, they get their coffee, they check their email, they get on social media, they do all this stuff before they ever get started working. Being on time is not just clocking in at 9 o'clock, but it's about showing up early, 10, maybe 15 minutes, setting some goals, knowing what you want to achieve for the day. See, this shows your employer that you are excited and committed to your job. Strategy number 2, be ready to serve. See, so much about today's workplace is less about what you can do and more about what you can do for others. Employers are no longer just looking for worker bees or even people with high skill sets. They are looking for problem solvers. Companies are seeking to be more efficient, and so they're looking for people that can help them in that end. So a very specific way that you can get noticed at work is become a problem solver. Discover a challenge that needs to be solved and solve it. See, a problem solver is very different than the complainer. And some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. The complainer will see a problem and they'll complain about it, but they'll never come up with a useful idea to fix it. And even if they did, no one will hear them because they have a horrible attitude. See, the problem solver is just the opposite. The problem solver comes ready to contribute in a big way and contribute immediately. That's the person that you want to be. You want to discover a challenge and then discover the solution. And the best way to do this is by being an effective and intentional listener. I call this getting your ear hustle on. You got to know what to listen to and who to listen to. When you go into meetings, make sure you carry a notepad. This communicates that you are intentional about learning and you are intentional about solving problems. Really, the second part of being ready to serve is being able to communicate your ideas with grace and do that effectively. You know, it really doesn't matter how great your idea is if you don't know how to communicate it well. There's a passage in Colossians 4:6 that says, let your words be full of grace. We have to know how to effectively give people ideas and to do so gracefully. Strategy number 3, do more than what's required of you. You know what? Go the extra mile. I've always prided myself in the fact that whether as a musician, as a coach, as a speaker, whatever it is, I always go the extra mile. I always give more than what's asked of me. I do what others won't do, and I love adding extra value to my service. I'm a firm believer that if you do more than what you're paid for, eventually you'll get paid more for what you do. See, doing more sets you apart from the pack, and I understand how sometimes doing more might feel like it's not being reciprocated, but the reality is if you keep doing it, trust me, you will be rewarded. Strategy number 4, be a part of the team. No one can be successful on their own. You have to engage your ideas with others and include them in what you're trying to do and commit to making them successful as well. There's a quote by Napoleon Hill that says the quickest way to success is to help others succeed. I have to say that the success in my life has been a direct result of me helping others be successful. See, the more opportunities you create for others, the more doors will be open for you. That's why networking and aligning yourself with the right people is so critically important in your career. People want to know that your intentions are to build mutually rewarding relationships where everyone wins. Okay, before I tell you the last strategy, let's do a quick recap of what we've learned so far. Number 1, punctuality. Never underestimate the value of being on time. Better yet, being early and being prepared. Number 2, be ready to serve. Solve a big challenge or problem and communicate it gracefully. Number 3, do more than everyone else. Remember, there are no traffic jams along the extra mile. Number 4, be a part of the team. Listen, there is no challenge too great when you have help. And here we are, number 5, the last strategy is be yourself. You know, navigating the terrain of a growing and changing workplace can be difficult. But when you can be your most authentic self, you can deliver your full potential every day in the workplace. See, when you're being yourself, it allows you to do all of the other steps pretty easily. Your energy becomes contagious and your work ethic becomes valued and respected. Listen, you don't need to be perfect, you just need to be consistent. People want to know that you're being your same amazing self Monday through Friday, so be yourself because everybody else is taken. So I encourage you to take control of your career and start using these strategies immediately. And not only will you be recognized, you will be respected. Once again, this is Daryl Black saying, live with passion, live with purpose, make a difference. God bless.